Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Defeationist. Today we're diving into Detroit Become Human. Quantum dreams, ambitious, interactive drama that blends storytelling with choice-driven gameplay. Will this game rise as a shining example of narrative gaming, or does it falter under the weight of its grand ambitions? Let's go. The story of Detroit Become Human is set in a near-future Detroit where androids designed to serve humanity are beginning to question their purpose and fight for their freedom. You play as three different protagonists: Connor, a deviant hunting android navigating his loyalty to humans and his potential for personal growth; Harold, a domestic android fighting to protect a young girl Alice as they flee an abusive household; and Marcus, a caretaker android who becomes a revolutionary leader for the android liberation. Each storyline interweaves themes of freedom, morality, and identity, and what it truly means to be human. The game's branching narrative ensures that every choice you make has consequences leading to one of many endings. The weight of your decisions can result in a triumph, tragedy, or something in between. While the story is ambitious, some of the players might find the games heavy-handed, but for me, it's bold and unapologetic in its central ideas. But that's just me though. Not gonna lie to you, if you've played any other Quantum Dream titles like Heavy Rain or Beyond Two Souls, you'll recognize the gameplay style. It's a choice-driven gameplay. Your decisions shape the story with a flowchart at the end of each chapter showing the possible branches, and this is a Defeationist dream or nightmare, since unlocking every path requires a meticulous effort to go back and play the game over and over again. Granted, not a lot of people will like to do that, but it can be done. The combat and active sequences rely on QTEs way too much, which can be polarizing. Love them or hate them, they keep the tension high though, because some of them, if you fail, you do lose a character or you lose somebody. That can happen. You'll also explore environments, interact with objects, and converse with characters to gather information and shape relationships. The gameplay works best when immersed in narrative, but feels limited if you're looking for a complex mechanic, meaning it's not really that hard to play this game. The production values of Detroit are very stellar. The character models are realistic with realistic type expressions for their faces that capture subtle emotions, and the future version of Detroit is beautifully rendered with every environment feeling lived in and believable. From the hum of the machinery to the subtle soundscapes of each environment, the sound design also immerses you in the world. Each protagonist also has a unique score. Marcus's sweeping orchestral track feels revolutionary, Connor's technically infused beats are clinical, and Kara's soft piano melodies invoke emotional intimacy. The cast also delivers an exceptional performance, bringing realism to the characters and heighten the emotional impacts of the story. Completing Detroit in its entirety is no small feat, but beating it just one time is very easy, if you get what I'm saying. It has a lot of branching paths. In the fully completed game, you have to unlock every possible narrative branch, requiring multiple playthroughs. Decision tracking, which remembers the choices you made on previous run, is essential for exploring alternate outcomes, and some QTEs are forgiving, making it a challenge to execute perfect sequences. I have a section for this game, but unlockable artworks is what you get, and behind the scenes context for completing chapters and concept art, interviews, and more in the actions menu. And you get the satisfaction of fully completing the game if you want to, but I'm not going to do that, nor will I do that, but let's go ahead and move on. So, what are my thoughts on this game? While the branching narrative is impressive, some choices funnel into similar outcomes, which can feel like an illusion of choice, and the overt themes like the allegories about civil rights and oppression, while important, can come across as overly on the nose for some people, and some of the repetitive mechanic, like repeating sections to see an alternate outcome, can feel tedious due to the lack of fast forward options or already seen content, you know what I mean? But Detroit Become Human is a remarkable achievement for its interactive storytelling. Its narrative depth and compelling characters and high production values make it a standout experience, even if its mechanics and themes won't resonate with everyone. For me, the game was a journey worth taking, and as a Defeationist, digging into every nook and cranny to uncover many of the possible outcomes was deeply satisfying. While it is not perfect, again, Detroit is a testament to power in storytelling in games, and it must play for fans of the narrative genre. So, should you play it? Absolutely. Should you complete it? No, it's just going to take too much time, and it also depends on how much you really want to play play this game over and over after you beat it once. As for me, I just played it once or twice and I was good to go. Unfortunately, one of the choices that I just made the same choice again, so it wasn't really worth it. But I'm glad I was able to beat and play the game twice. You guys have a great rest of your day.
Approved!
So, what are your thoughts? Have you taken the plunge into the world of the androids and their fight for freedom? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, keep gaming Defeationist style. You guys have a great rest of your day, and also happy Thanksgiving.